UFC streaming deal. They finalized it with ESPN.
It's funny
so
how
that's
they put
their new
Connor
partner.
in the front. So they finalized it with ESPN, but we haven't heard about. Have you heard about this, B?
No.
So UFC signed a deal with ESPN, but it's going to be on ESPN Plus. So it says, set to launch 2019, the deal will include 15 live UFC events to be branded UFC on ESPN Fight Nights to stream exclusively on ESPN Plus, which is their
app.
Their app. So you can't really get on. It's not on TV. It's not on ESPN. It's on ESPN2. So it's on their app that you have to pay for, correct?
Yeah.
And it's only streaming.
But they did say that there would be some television broadcasts.
And then what happens? Do we know what happens with the pay-per-view?
That's going to be the same as usual, like a regular pay-per-view.
And they're doing the same.
So this is all for like the fight nights, the stuff that we would get on Fox Sports 1 and 2. I think that's all that stuff that they would.
But now
be doing.
check this out. They're still doing a deal with Fox as well.
Really?
Yes. It's gonna be. It's from what I hear, it's gonna be ESPN and Fox because ESPN only paid 150. So that other 200 mil they need to cover their asses is going to come from Fox. So I don't get how they're going to do it.
I'm sure.
Now let me ask you this: does it feel like a step back that they're on the app now? Because obviously streaming digital media is the future. Is the future.
Yeah.
But doesn't it seem like a step back where now we have to get this app? I'm sure you can connect to your TV, but
I don't know. It's just
it depends what fights they put on there.
Yeah, it does.
$4.99 a month is what they currently cost for that app. So that's not too much.
How much
at
is
all.
Fight Pass?
I don't even know. I think it's 11 something. 10.99.
So $4.99 a month, you get that,
or $49 for the year.
Here's the other thing I'll ask you: because ESPN, right, the worldwide leader in sports, how much promotion is ESPN going to give the UFC?
Yeah, I don't know this stuff. Not a lot.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a great move. I hope it is.
Do you know anything about the UFC and how they're doing as a business in comparison to, say, last year?
Yeah, they're down for sure. Numbers are down.
Numbers are down.
Oh yeah, numbers are down. Yeah, that's why this TV deal was so tough for them to get because when WME William Morris bought the UFC for $4 billion, they were assuming those numbers and the popularity of the UFC was going to continue to grow, and it has not. Because it's their model now. It's not a problem with the fighting's never been better. The problem is their business model is jacked up where they have to have superstars in order for people to tune in.
What would you do? Is there a remedy to that?
Yeah, it's oversaturated.
Oversaturated.
It's way oversaturated. So instead
too
of
many fights,
and too many fights, and the cards aren't that good. So I would do 6 pay-per-views a year, and I'd make it special again. Those 6 pay-per-views from top to bottom are stacked with the superstars. Then Fight Night is for the young up-and-comers that people watch on TV, just like boxing used to do back in the day, and that's on Tuesday, Wednesday nights. And then pay-per-views, there's only 6 a year, but it's like the Super Bowl, man. It's packed with the best of the best, and it's a spectacle.
Celebrities,
that's what I would do.
Thing.
But what do I know?
It was amazing back in the days.
Yeah.
It was so fun to watch.
That's what I would do.
That's fair. Makes sense to me.
That LA card they're trying to pack, that one in August, they're trying to have TJ, Cody. They want to do Gustafsson, Luke Rockhold, and then obviously the rumor is GSP, Nate Diaz, but that's not happening. Even though, just so you guys know, and then we can move on. It's a tactic, and I don't know if it's from the UFC side, if it's from their social media side, or it's from their publicist side, but news will leak to force fighters to think they have pressure from the public to take a fight. If they want to fight, so let's take Zabit and Yair Rodriguez, for example. Yair does not want that fight. Yair's had a year off. He got his ass whipped by Frank Yeager. He's trying to find himself. Oh, here's Zabit, who's probably should be in the top 3 in the world, top 5. He's a fucking nightmare. Yeah. Here's Zabit. People want this. Here's Zabit. And Yair goes, I don't want that fight. No, not yet. Let's wait till he's ranked higher before I fight him. He's a monster. He's not ranked where he should be. I'm going to wait to fight him. And they go, well, no, you need to fight him. He goes, nope, I want to renegotiate my contract if you want me to fight that type of dude. But the UFC wants to fight. Now, all of a sudden, what do you guys see? Confirm Zabit Yair fighting. It's not confirmed. It's a tactic that they use to have the public put pressure. And then Yair goes, oh, shit, man, this is real? People want this? I have to take it. But guys are getting smarter and smarter these days.
Yeah.
Just like GSP Nate. Done. Final. Los Angeles. Big UFC card. That's not true. GSP does not want that fight. GSP, if he's going to cut to 55, is only going to do it to face the winner of Conor versus Khabib, which is supposed to happen in September from my sources. So he's going to fight in December. And GSP's going, listen, if I cut to 55, it's going to be one.
It's a monster cut.
It's going to be my only fight. I have one more fight. It's going to be my only fight.
Yeah.
It's going to be for the biggest fight of all time. And it's no disrespect to Nate, but I'm not doing it for Nate in August. That's enough time for me. It's not happening. But what do you guys see? GSP Nate going down. It's happening. And there's this pressure. And everyone wants it, right? The public wants it. It's an old tactic, man. But people buy it.
They buy it.
But when you talk to people who really know what's going on, like, no, God, we're so far away from doing that. What the fuck? We're trying to talk. It's not happening, man.
Right. Wow. I love that stuff. I love that inside shit. I never think about that stuff, but that makes a lot of sense. Yair.
So when I tell people, I'm like, Yair's Zabit's not happening.
Do that to
and they go, like, I'm not a journalist. I'm not Ariel Helwani. I have friends who are agents who the actual fighters tell me this stuff, and I go, cool. I don't ask for this info.
But why the fuck would the UFC waste a jewel like Yair? Bring him up slowly. You give him Frankie Edwards.
Because they don't look at it like
it's
that.
It's unbelievable.
That
guy could be so exciting. Give him some time.
That's what I told him.
Let him work on his wrestling.
That's what I told
him. He could be a superstar.
That's why this is my thing for the fight. When I talk to his agent, and I say, listen, let's just look at this. Pros and cons. Pros. You fight Zabit, unless you're a hardcore fan, you don't really know who he is.
No.
He's a fucking nightmare. Should be ranked in the top 5, to be honest.
Yeah.
Should be ranked top 5. From Mark Henry, who trains Frank Edgar, Edson Barboza, and Eddie Alvarez, goes, he's the most talented guy I've seen walk in this gym. The things he does against those 3 gentlemen I've never seen before. He's a complete freak. Make sure you stay on him. Wow. Make sure you watch him carefully. So I hear those things, and I go, man, most people don't know him, though. Yair, good-looking kid, also has major Mexican roots, phenomenal striker, good on the ground, doesn't have wrestling, just coming off a huge loss of Frankie Edgar, right? And it's been out a year. When a fighter's out a year, that's a red flag.
Why has he been out for a year?
It's a red flag because he's been broke. Anytime, and everyone goes, oh, you're just hanging on Conor's nuts. No, it's Conor, it's Nate Diaz, although there's been a long layoff now. There's DC, Stipe. Anytime someone loses, a real fighter wants to get back in there tomorrow. They want to be back in the next because they feel that's not them. Something happened. They need to fully redeem themselves. Whenever a fighter takes a long time off, it's a red flag. They're trying to find themselves. There's holes. They're lost. They're looking for answers.
Yeah, because he didn't have an answer.
And a fighter takes 2 years off via Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz. Well, now it's not about fighting more. Now it's just money moves.
Yeah. Now
the passion for fighting is gone.
Yeah.
We'll still watch them fight, and they still have huge fights in front of them. But that passion, that desire is not there anymore. Right. If you love stand up, right?
Yeah.
What if I told you to take 2 years off?
Impossible.
You go say fuck yourself,
it's impossible.
Right?
I mean, it's impossible.
You can't live without it.
No.
Now, fighting's your true calling when you're up and coming, and you'll fight every weekend.
Yeah.
Now imagine if something you love so much, and I go take 2 years off, you would laugh at me.
Yes.
So whenever you see someone take a long laugh of their passion, something is going on.
Something's going on.
Yes.
And a lot of it can be that sort of thing where is that Yair probably as a young fighter went, I don't know how to solve a problem like Frankie Edgar.
Well, it was too much for him too soon.
Of course,
it
I don't know how to
sense.
solve a diving double leg.
Oh, why? Because it's a terrible matchup for him. And Frankie Edgar's one of the best 155ers
of all
in the
time.
world, and then cut to 45.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing? Why would you do that to him? Why? And this is what you break these guys. This is where boxing gets it right. Boxing gives Yair 40 fights before he fought someone like Frankie.
That's right.
Not the UFC. Oh, marketable. Here's Frankie. Fuck.
Yeah,
man.
it's like fodder. It's like cannon fodder. You're just wasting young men.
Who?
Like a meat grinder.